Spraying it on. Here's a nice little sample piece. We're going to leave half of this undone and half of it done. So put it on here. Just cup it in a little bit. And you can instantly see how that's turned color. Look at that. And the little Scotch-Brite pad is half wore out because it's all wet. Now look at that. Does that look better to paint on? I think so. Get that Scotch-Brite pad, wet it up, wrap it around it, get a couple scrubs. This will be our sample piece for SEMA, guys, is what we're doing here today. There's some made in USA Signia. Look at that, and that came right off of there. This is good. See how it looks prior to. What we got going on here, guys, that RustBlast is a hot product. We can see that little foaminess. See that on there? See that foaminess? See all them little bits of pieces of stuff there? Keep it moist. That way it doesn't dry back on there. And you can see the foam here. It's real good. You can see it when I rub my finger. See that foam? There's that zinc and that acid all doing that work for you. Look at all that stuff now. Look how that looks now. And that seam, fellas, is what we're really worried about. We know we want to get something to wick in there to give us some adhesion. Well, that's getting her there now, folks. I'm gonna flip her over, and then we'll keep it moist, and then we'll be rinsing this off with some water, neutralize the acid in it, and then we can paint on it 24 hours later. Anybody's product, just not ours. Pre-paint prep for anyone, or any product. Works great for anything. 2K product, single component, doesn't make a difference. Spray your aerosol can on it. That's what you want to do. Get better adhesion. And you can see down in there now. You can see I couldn't get in there with anything. It's getting it off there. It's starting to dry, so I'm going to let it back down here. And I'm going to flip it. We're going to run across that top side. This is the bottom. Nobody will never see it. Guys, now we flipped this over. Let me get me a new Scotch-Brite pad here. I'm just going to moisten it up so we get some product into it so it don't soak it all up. Now we can see all that stuff up in there. See what it looks like. Spray this RustBlast in there. Get it up in there. Now we're going to coat this down. You can see it working right away. You can see the foam pulling that stuff up out of those pores we can't see with our naked eye. I just want to keep it, continue to moisten it down here a little bit. Now you can really see that where that's rolled over this other side. You can see from here to there, this is that side that it rolled over. Here's the front side. And that's the same thing we're doing right there. Look at that. You can see where it's ran down that piece of metal. That foam is telling you that there's something coming up out of those pores. And what we're talking about is grease and grime that's locked down in there that we can't see with our naked eye. So, run it around. Scotch-Brite it in a little bit. That's all we're looking to do is work it in a little bit. We don't have to get real aggressive. Whole trick's keeping it moist, fellas, the whole time. Keep it moist that half hour, 45 minutes. You got something nastier. Now you can keep it on there longer. It's not a problem. Now we're starting to get to what we want here. Knock that off there. You can see how it's doing already. Here's some of that rolled over from the other side. Let's moisten this back up. Spray some in these frame holes. Let it run around in there. Work in. Little divots you can see, you guys. That's where you can see how that's just coming out of there. Them seams is what I'm really worried about. Because we want to wick that stuff in there. The rust seal product will permanently seal it. Never have to do this again. Get it up in there, and we know we can't get up in there with the grinder or anything. Just get in there and knock off that loose scaly. Knock it off in there, that'll prep that out. That's what I call a prep piece of metal, fellas, right there. You can see the wind blowing on it, and it wants to dry. Okay, now people ask, how do you keep it moist? Look, we just have to go back every so often and rub it down, keep it moist, because if it evaporates off, it's not doing anything for it. So it's drying off, and this octane's lost. So that's the thing. Of course, we do it inside or shady place or cooler place. We could also wrap it with some cellophane or something to keep it from evaporating off. That works very well for something really badly rusted. And fellas, I hate to tell you, but I don't think people do that good of a job when you're sandblasting. We don't have to do that anymore. That's past ages. We can get a chemical bond with this, where it's prepping it, giving us artesian promoters, etching it, giving us 30 days of rust prevention, all in one thing. RustBlast. Looks blue in a bottle. You'll love it.